So we will make it little interactive. We can be active on chats. So I'll be, putting some questions. I can be taking some views also. So let me introduce myself first. So my name is Dr. Devadatta Sahu, and I do have, around 20 years of corporate experience. So my last assignment was with JK Lakshmi Cement, where I was Deputy General Manager sitting at Delhi location, taking care of entire Pan India for marketing role. And apart from that, I have worked with several corporates like ACC Cement, MIL Industries, and Nightingale, and some of the cement companies also. So I was fortunate enough to work in different sectors and different regions of India. I was associated with Delhi, being country capital and taking care of Pan India. Then I was in Mumbai for a different assignment. Then I was with Calcutta also. So I have gone through all the places of India and been into the market, market typicalities, and I have tried to understood local feel and local touch. And in today's perspective, we will discuss more on cement sector, since I have taken a topic like building blocks of the development, and more or less I'll be speaking more about cement industry. So my motto and objective will be I'll make everyone comfortable in understanding the cement sector, and I will try everyone that everyone should be so comfortable with cement industry that they should buy and own a cement industry. So jokes apart, one cement industry cost attract a investment of 1,500 crores. So we can try and see the things which happens inside a cement factory. And today I will take a virtual tour to a cement industry, cement sector as well. So going forward, uh, I'd like to show you a picture of cement company, cement factory. There are actually two type of cement plants. As you know, let me tell you brief about cement. Cement is a joining or a jointing factor, and that it is mostly used in a construction industries. And cement is 70-80% limestone. So limestone is mostly found in lime quarries or in mines format, means under the earth. And in some of the parts of our India, it is also found in a form of mountains, limestone mountains. So all the cement factories normally it is found nearer to mountain or in forest range, and in some areas it is with isolated places where limestone quarries are there. So there are two type of cement factories available, or it is made. One is mother unit. Mother unit means adjacent to a particular factory that should be a limestone deposit. And another will be a grinding unit, which is closer to a market area where a company is aiming towards supply cement to nearest market areas. So how it is different from both perspective is mother unit is mostly generating what that is called limestone, and converting it to uh, cement, wherein the same cement is transported to local market areas where we put a grinding unit and we grind that, and then we deliver it with certain level of packaging. So coming back, there are you must have heard about many cement brands in the market. If we go to very old days earlier, you must have heard about a brand name ACC, Associated Cement Companies. So earlier, the days were there where cement was considered to be a it did come. It used to come under PDS, public distribution system, and people used to give requisition that this much bags they require, and as per that only allocation happens. But nowadays, many companies are in the market, and to name some, you must have heard about ACC, Ambuja, Ultratech, and Sri Cement, Wonder Cement, Priya Cement, Lafarge. So these are the big names. And since I have already told that big brands are involved, you can see Adani Cement has recently taken over this ACC Ambuja. So Adani is a big brand. So Ultratech is also there, and Lafarge is a MNC, and Sri Cement, they are also very big group. So cement manufacturing is nowadays limited to very few players, and those who are coming recently into the market, and some way or the other, in a future time, they also get absorbed, or they get amalgamated to bigger brands. So there are mm, two, three types of cements available in the market. Earlier, we used to have OPC cement. You must have seen um, must have seen earlier construction practices. If you can strongly recall, there used to be a very white lime leaching type of thing coming out of the wall. So that is called lime bleaching, and to just to eradicate that particular problem. So engineers have started adding slag and fly ash to the cement, and that's why that nowadays the cement is called composite cement. That's why the name is now PPC and PSC. So pozzolanic material is basically a product or a item which is very much thinner particle compared to cement. So once a thinner particle is added to cement, the strength goes up. So that was the idea behind the engineers adding these fly ash and slags to cement. So that's why this PPC cement and PSC cement is coming into the market, which are having better strength than earlier OPC. And they do have very strong initial timing also, so that the work can be done in a faster way. So this all these highways which is happening nowadays with cement or concrete construction. So we can see after 3 to 4 days it is now ready to what ready for they open it for public also. So earlier days it was not possible, and there are a lot many research is also happening in the market wherein you can find lot of plastic segregates, lot of different item is also added to cement just to get rid of the waste material, which is a headache for government. So a lot of inventions are also taking place. Recently, one invention, I'm just sharing a small story that recently government was uh, trying to uh, take a new venture where they used to construct this drain, roadside drain, where they used to put earlier it was steel rods where they used to put it inside the concrete, and recently they have what replaced it with fiber. So construction industry is also changing very fast, and a lot of R&Ds are also happening in the market. So cement is one of that, but cement is one way you can see it is a mm, if we consider per bag, cement bag comes in a 50 kg load, and for 50 kg the average price is around 350. Uh, so mm, roughly it is 7 rupees per kilo. So in a industry or a production setup, you are manufacturing something which is 7 rupees per kilo. So that's a challenge, and that is least cost. Means even a raddi of newspaper scrap, you get it at you sell it at 13, 14, or 15 rupees, wherein a cement which is manufactured, it is having only 7 rupees per kg. So that's the challenge with marketeers or the manufacturers of cement to make the same thing available to different market at same low rate. So we will study that part also. So we will study more on cement and its distribution part also. So going to the next slide. Is the next slide visible? Can anyone guide me through chat? Oh, it was a photo that's why it was
Yes,
taking
sir.
time.
It's
Okay,
visible, sir.
okay. So what I was talking is once a cement is manufactured at a particular facility or particular production house, then the challenge is you have to move that particular cement to different marketplace. So the transportation, since it is bulky, it is heavy, and you must have seen, you must can recall that very small packet of cement which goes around 50 kg. So the lot of transportation part is also involved, and since it is bulky, the only choice you left is you have to go with rail or else you have to go with road. So road means trucks, which have long trailers on its back, which can take around 35, 30, 40 tons. One ton is around 20 bags, so roughly it can take 800, 1,000 bags to distant places. Or else you have to engage a rack. Rack means entire load of train, where you can engage around 2,500 to 2,200 metric tons. So these are the challenge area for a cement industry to move these particular items to different marketplace. And the major challenge is to make the price same across all India with at least 10 15 rupees a variation, or else you have to make the things available at 350 rupees roughly. So there are three type of brands or manufacturers, considering their brand value and availability. So we can take some of the brands tagged themselves as A brand, then B brand, then C brand. So one particular brand which is having a larger manufacturing facilities, so they can make their product available across India with the same price. Like example, with ACC Ambuja and Ultratech. But some regional players who have only limited number of factories, and they are very regional specific, so they have to transport all this cement to greater distance in order to make their product available. In that way, they incur high level of expenses in the form of transportation. So for them, the challenge becomes is challenge is obvious, because high level of transportation cost is involved, and to make their product competitive enough to in a different place where already A brand is also selling at a lower price. So that way they have to manage with the pricing and discount, so that at least their product or the price level is maintained in that particular market. So we will try to understand in the next slide that how one packet of cement moves from production facility and it reaches to a end consumer. So end consumer is basically a IHB, means who actually you know uh, takes the construction thing, and they take it from a nearest dealer shop, and they take the help of a machine, or they also take guidance from say engineers or architectures. So we will study all these people, how they come into is the decision process, and how their role is also in captured in a buying process. One second. Yes. Mm, so, like we discussed, once there is a factory which is normally in a very remote location, in a forest location where limestone is available, and just to avoid high level of transportation, companies put their plant aside to that quarry or that mining area. So the secondary transportation, once the production is ready, the secondary transportation means the movement of produced goods to ultimate market. So for sending those particular product into the market, and companies do, they normally hire, or they normally put C and Fs in between. So C and F is a person carrying and forwarding agent, is a person who takes care, or no, who is a custodian of the company's good for a particular market. So C&F normally holds big godowns where companies dump their product. And let me tell you, cement also has a shelf life of 3 months, 90 days. So after that, we consider the strength of the particular product goes down. So within 3 months, the challenge is, once the product is dumped into a particular C&F location, then it has to move to different markets within the stipulated time. So the negative is, once 3 month passes, the cement gets hard. So you cannot sell the cement with in its hard shape. So roughly 90 to 100 days is a safe period where you can sell this product to ultimate dealers. So once C&F is created, and after that, next to the under the C&F, we have to create dealers, which is also called as stockist, wholesaler, or retailer. So that secondary movement also happens through trucks. So maybe the truck size is smaller because they have to move inside the market with narrower gullies and all. So normally 8 to 10 metric ton means around roughly 200 bags of cement is transported to smaller areas, smaller deliveries. And just to differentiate between a wholesaler and retailer, so in cement industry it is considered that whoever is selling the entire lot, if the 70% of the sale is through wholesale, he will be considered as a wholesaler. And if more than 70% of his sale is through retail, so then he will be considered as a retailer. So as per that, discount and benefit parts are associated with each of the companies. So once the product is moved from a C&F to a dealer, then it reaches to customer, because customer ultimately comes and buys cement from the particular store. So like we decided the role of architecture, engineer, contractor, and masons. So they are basically considered as influencers for cement industry. And how they are influencers? Influence means what? They can increase or decrease the volume, or the business of a particular organization. So that's why they are called as influencer. You must have heard, whenever you want to start a home construction, house construction, you normally ask either to your relatives or your friends or your neighbors, and some goes to some professional people like architects and engineers. They normally suggest what kind of cement, what brand of cement, or what kind of cement to be used. They also give suggestions on steel, rod, and all aggregates. And they also give designing and elevations, and overall look and interior of a particular construction. So and on day-to-day basis, once architect and engineer gives the design and entire sketch and everything, then the role of contractor or mason comes. So mason is a person with whom you have to deal on a daily basis, and he's the person who actually builds your dream home. And that's why the role of the machine or the contractor is very important, because they influence people. If your mason says, this is not a brand I will be using, and you change the brand, you have to take your obvious choice that yes, whatever my mason is saying, I have to change, or I have to use the brand as per my mason. So that's why the role is very important, and that's why they are named as influencers. So this is a pictorial thing. So IHB means individual house builders, who is actually the customers. So you can see the TZ has been defined. So in cement industry, we have designed that a male member who is earning, who is normally 30 plus age group, he is considered as a primary target audience. He is a IHB. He is a TG. So these are stages in purchase, and you can see how a contractor, engineer, and a dealer look like, and how a mason look like. So just a picture so that you can relate them in the market. And from these slides, you can see we normally concept with family and friends. We talk to mason and contractor. They give us the right set of advice, and they also give. Engineers, architects, normally they focus more on vastu, elevations, gauge, and how to align with local municipality guidelines. And apart from that, once we this once the decision is taken, after that we go for a particular brand, and we go for a particular shop where we normally do the purchases. So if I can find can can I know who can how many of us are students, or maybe into management studies? Can students type ace in the chat box? Actually, as per that, my dialogue will change, because this is basically very important for faculties as well, and students also. So fine, I am going with a moderate path. So these are actually KBFs, key buying factors. This is very much similar to any product which is into distribution, which is available in the market, having any distribution funnel. They do have counters. They do have exclusive exclusive dealerships. So you name any construction industry, you name any electronic product, you name any FMCD and consumer durable. I think for these two sectors, this KBFs are very much relatable. So just let us think of a scenario that one person is from company side, who is actually a salesman, and other side is a dealer. So what is the dealer's key buying factors? Means what he sees while he opt for a particular brand. So just to go with the point number one, it is legacy of the company. So normally a customer asks for, if there is a pull for a particular product, that is easy on the seller side also. So a dealer normally opt for a uh, old brand, which is easier to sell and less effort is paid in order to sell the product. So that's why it is legacy of the company. Then comes the main thing for a dealer, that is profitability. Profitability, it is understood from the market. Whoever is new into the market, whoever is aggressive in the market, they normally give good profit to a particular dealer. But wherein in a legacy or in a big brand, the profit part is very constant and it is regular. So just to have a comparison, if for a brand which is very much old enough, he is having a very structured kind of profit, which is throughout the year same. And since there is a pool in the market, so the number of product getting sold in a particular month is very high, wherein for a newer brand, even though the profit part is very high, the number of products getting sold might be low. So a dealer has to make a choice between two type of brands, and sometimes he goes with the average plan. Means relatable or recently successful brand having aggressive nature of product placement. So after that, it is coming competitive pricing. Pricing is also very vital factor, because I told you earlier also there are three type of mm, companies. We can tag it like A category, B category, and C category. A is having a very big brand, having a very having 20 30 years of existence, and having a very superior product offering. So one is A. Then B is product category or product offering remaining same. Maybe the second part is like they are only 5 to 7 years of old, though they have market understanding, but still they are aggressive in branding or placing the product. And third is the C category brands, which are very much regional player kind of thing, and they do have very aggressive plan in product placement. They do have very competitive pricing. So dealer normally takes all the brands, but keeps the stock of those product which gets easily sold, so that he won't have to focus more on cement, because normally a counter or a dealer, he keeps most of the things, most of the construction materials, and never deals with single cement. And the fourth point is availability throughout the year. A dealer always wants a product should be placed in his counter, which should be very having a very regular flow around the year, and it should be easily available also. Then comes the exclusive territory and sub dealers. Like most of the FMCD and consumer durable company, they assign a particular area to a particular dealer. Means you can take this much talukas or this much blocks, and you have to sell within that, so that there won't be fight between two dealers selling nearby. And sometimes they assign sub dealers also. Sub dealers are very small dealers, which you can find every nook and corner of the town, or they they place themselves to very close to market locations, where actual constructions are happening. So sometimes companies attach sub dealers to particular dealers, so that there will be price discipline. Means there won't be any fight. Fight means, normally here I mean to say is, once the fight is there in the market, profitably goes down for a particular dealer. So ultimately, if profitability goes, then dealer will not have that mindset to sell that particular product. So everywhere the company's concern area is to maintain the price discipline, and price discipline comes through aligning sub dealers to particular dealer, so that you have a very disciplined network in the market, and you can retain the retail prices, good retail prices, and the profitability goes of of the of your dealers. And dealer also look for dedicated manpower from the company. Dedicated means there are some on-roll jobs, there are some off-roll jobs, and there are also some workforce which work under distributors also, and company pay for that. So we can say three type of job role is available for cement or construction sector. So normally, 2 3 districts are given to area manager, who comes under company's role, and mm, there are 2 3 salespersons who work under that area manager, and 2 3 salespersons given for a particular districts, and area is also defined for them, and they normally comes under a different payroll, ये मतलब third party payroll. And for particular distributors who are good in their selling, or who are dealing with good amount of sale, for that company also reimburse the salesperson's salary. So in for a state head, or for a person who is taking care of a particular state, he is having a very wide network of sales force, but coming under different verticals. One is company payroll, another is third party payroll, and another is distributor payroll. So that way the entire sales force works in a particular market. And product range, as I told, there are composite products available in the market. One is uh, fly ash based, which is PPC. Another is slag based, which is PSC. And apart from that, there are some value added products also available in the market. And most of the companies use their strategy, like as a customer, people want, we need cleaner bag. Means there should not be any dust particle around or over the bags. So for those set of customers, the companies have come up with good packaging cement. And for that they charge from the customers also. And normally these products are available at 20-25 rupees higher from their base product. So those bags are easy to lift, but you cannot use hooks. And some bags which are 25 rupees higher than their base products, they are even waterproof also. So depending upon customers' choice, products are available in the market. And already we have discussed the advertisement. Through advertisement a pool is created. And you might have seen companies like Ultratech, who spends a very high budget in cricket and IPLs and all. So people relate, and people have what they are they keep that particular brand in that top of their mind. And they usually ask for that particular brand on a shop. So for that matter, company spends a lot in advertisement. And as we have already discussed, attractive packaging. So earlier time it was HDP bag, which we normally use that bag for shopping purposes. Nowadays, that bag comes with laminating. That bag comes with four color printing. So now the bags of cement is very much attractive. It can have four color graphic printing also. So so companies are doing, you can say 60-70% companies are doing this attractive packaging thing. And the emotional benefit part, reward and recognition. A dealer always asks for rewards and recognition. And sometime if you are not giving good margin, if you are not giving good profit, through this emotional benefit part also, you can take sale from their dealers. So these are dealers key buying factors, which is very much relevant to most of the sectors who are into distribution and all. And this if it's for a salesperson, if he's understanding this KBFs, he can easily convert dealers into distributor format, or he can easily uh, take sale from that particular distributors or dealers. So this is something related to price, discount, profitability, and schemes. So as we have discussed, there are products. Suppose we keep X price for the base product, which you might have seen 10-15 years back. It's a normal cement bag that is considered as base product. And X plus 10 is just higher version of packaging, like only laminated bag. The laminated bag, for that matter, companies charge 10 rupees extra. And X plus 25 is for those premium products which are having some value additions into it, like you if you are very keen into construction practices, or if you are seen any slab casting, मतलब छत का ढलाई जब होता है, So if you have seen that, you must have seen some kind of liquid is also added to that mixture grinder, so that the water displacement happens within the concrete, and concretes becomes more stronger. So that particular product, which is called waterproofing compound, that is also added into the cement itself, so that you don't need to add that 200 ml in each concrete making. So those sort of products are charged 25 rupees higher from their base products. Those products are also available in the market. So schemes are basically, we are discussing all these from a company's side and from dealer sides also. So there are many schemes happen in market in order to boost the sale. So there are some schemes which are very instant in nature, like suppose suppose some kind of quantity discount is there. Like once you take a big truck order, suppose the average size of the truck is 10 ton, and if you are taking 20 ton, then that is discount is instant extra discount. Spot discount is normally it is made by distributors, which they give instantly to retailers at their point. And rack discount is whenever materials come through train once around 50 55 wagons of wagon load of cement is coming, that is called rake. So once that rake is coming, so it is the interest of the company, that company wants all the products to be sold out instantly. So just to give additional discount to the dealers, so that they can be feel motivated to take all the materials, so that rack discount is also given. So, and these are normal things. Monthly, quarterly, and annually discounts are given to the dealers. And there are you might have seen people, cement dealers also going, or construction industry dealers going to foreign for their uh, annual meets, where they get awards and recognitions. And in lean season for cement and construction, the lean season is rainy season. So if in the rainy season, normally company gives good schemes. So whoever is participating in that schemes, they get gold, silver, and tours also qualifies to the different level of tours. Tours are also domestic and international in nature, and there is a term called PE. PE is called price equalization. Price equalization is something which a salesperson or a marketing person should know. It is basically to equalize the price. Suppose there are four brands operating in a particular market, and who is having the logistical advantage? They are selling their product at a very lower cost. So just to be in that price range, one particular company who is coming from a very far distance and his transportation cost is very high. So in order to manage the cost, in order to absorb the cost and to be in the market price, they give p discount to the particular dealer, so that he is able to sell that particular product in a market. So net NOD is net of all discounts. So dealers normally, not normally, in competitive environment, dealers sometimes sell the product at a very lower price. So once the schemes are known to the dealer, then what he does, he one by one he starts deducting that benefits which he is going to get, or he is getting instantly. So once suppose there is an instant discount of 2 rupees, spot discount of 3 rupees, rake discount is another 3 rupees. So likewise, so he adds up that no, okay, anyway I'm going to get that 10 rupees per bag. So what I can do in a competitive environment, he normally gives a discount of 8 rupees on front to the particular customer. So in that way, he calculates NOD, net of all discount, means after deducting all the discount, what is my net price? So that is called NOD. And there is a security deposit concept. You must have seen any dealership or any distributorship, if you want to take in from the market, that particular brand normally charges a security deposit, which normally a company keeps with him, and most of the companies also give the, interest on that. And out of the profit means a particular distributor, if he's making profit, if he is making good sale, and some portion of the profit is also added to this security deposit, so that he cannot sell on NOD all the way. Means for his interest only, company deliberately gives 4 5 rupees to his and adds it to security deposit. So in none of the case, dealer will be going into loss. So just to clarify, suppose there is a 15 rupees profitably part per bag is there. If dealer has already deducted 10 rupees from the bag, then still 5 rupees also is taken care by the company, because that particular profit is added to the security deposit. So which dealer cannot withdraw. Means he cannot take it. Once he is once he is closing the dealership, once he is leaving that particular brand, then only company releases that security deposit along with this 5 rupees profit per bag and along with interest. So normally a cement dealer who is doing very good business, and I have also distributed security deposit checks which are more than crores also. Apart from that, there are support functions which are in the cement industry. So that is technical help. You can ask company engineers to come on the slab casting day. They will come, they will guide, they will consult, or they will suggest a contractor and masons also. And there are meets happening in the market, customer and mason meets, just to educate customer and masons that how good construction practices are there, and how we should do slab casting, or how we treat how we treat concrete. And there are engineers and contractor meets also. We normally do uh, topic oriented, or emerging field oriented seminars for engineers and contractors. And there are loyalty programs in order to retain dealers and machines into the company's fold. So on the loyalty program also, company gives certain amount of money or certain amount of points to dealers, mason, contractor, and engineers, so that a passbook is created and they get certain amount of money on quarterly basis and on annual basis, so that their loyalty is stick to that particular brand. So these are some of the advertising elements which cement company does, and I'm just quickly taking these slides because we will keep 10 minutes for question and answer. So ATL, BTL, TTL format of advertisements are there, which cement company normally does. And cement, you must have seen celebrity endorsement is on a very higher side. You must have seen uh, Amitabh Bachchan doing Sri Cement advertisement, Sachin also doing, Dhoni also doing, Lafarge, and you must have seen an Indian cricket captain doing advertisement for JK Lakshmi Cement. So there are good amount of spends happen in celebrity endorsement, and you must have seen strong associations like cement brands tagged with as a prime sponsor for IPL brands. And IPL brand, if you are a title sponsor, it goes beyond 100 crores investment also. So there are social media advertisement also, which cement company does, and there are sponsorship associations that is done in the market. I'm taking some pictorial slides. You can see these are print advertisements where uh, brands put their logos and all. And these are some of the TV, LC branding, and they do have technical vans, they do have stickering on buses, mobile media, and these are mostly called dealer counter branding, wall wrap, wall painting, arc gates. These are some festive branding normally. done for challenge butlers. These are some meetings going on, and some uh, trade fairs and sponsorship also there. These are schemes basically, schemes, and uh, the middle one is for Dalmia Cement, which is basically for machines uh, as a loyalty program. So this is all about the cement industry. I think I was clear to give a rough idea about cement industry and how it operates in the market. So now it's time for some questions or something like that. Whichever way you want to be comfortable. Let me go through the chats. Yeah, I'm expecting some questions. If you have any questions, you can write it down in chat box so that I can read it out, and will try to give answer. Meanwhile, if any question comes, let me answer, which ma'am has also, told me to give a light on that. So, in recruitment perspective, cement companies and construction companies take candidates from different sectors. Like for a construction company or for production facility, if we think, then we take uh, students from ITA background, from diploma background, and from BTech background for production facility. And for sales marketing facility, we normally take graduates with having some kind of experience, and then we take in campus also. Then we take MBA students, which we place them in marketplaces to for marketing and sales profile. And Fresh MBA also taken as campus interview, and everywhere we take lateral entry to for this production oriented and sales oriented thing also. Many a time we take diploma, and we take civil students from different engineering colleges for mass recruitment, under mass recruitment for different production facilities in India.
Sir, I don't think there is any questions, sir, from our participants. And if they have, I think they will mail you, sir.
Okay, okay, not an issue. uh, ठीक है, we can conclude this program.
Thank
I'm
you so
done
much,
with
sir.
my presentation. ठीक है, thank you,
Thank you, sir. It was a wonderful
thank you
session,
everyone.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you everyone.